Power versus amplitude. Generally, the signals that we've been observing will be of the form A cos 2 pi f t plus theta, where this is the amplitude of the signal. The amplitude of the signal is related to the strength of the fields that are incident to the antenna. Does anyone know the relationship between amplitude and power?
Power is proportional to the square.
The square of the amplitude. So power is generally amplitude squared. So there are a number of reasons for that, or there are a number of physical situations in which amplitude squared shows up as power. One is, you just think of Ohm's law. If you've ever done an electrical circuits course, Ohm's law can be stated as voltage is equal to current times resistance, but if you only phrase it in terms of either voltage or current, power is voltage times current. But if you substitute in Ohm's law, power is voltage squared times resistance, or it's current squared divided by resistance. So either way, the signal, which is carried by either the voltage or the current, is squared. Okay, one thing to notice about that is that, so we said if power decays proportional to distance squared, and if that happens, what is the path loss exponent? It's 2. So if power falls off as d to the alpha, then alpha is the path loss exponent. If power decays proportional to d squared, amplitude decays proportional to what? No, we're going backwards. We're actually going backwards here. So if power is amplitude squared, and power is blah, then what's amplitude? The square root, right? So it decays as d. Decays proportional to d. So for example, if I take this, if I have, this is the general expression here that we came up with last class, 2 cos pi f d1 minus d2 over c times sine. This is the signal, and all this together here represents the amplitude of the signal, because it's not varying with respect to time, so this is just a constant multiplicative factor. So for example, using the expression below, so using this expression, the power would be 4 cos squared by f d1 minus d2. Whoops. d1 minus d2 over c. Okay, it's mostly technical. We won't deal with a lot with that, but it's something to be aware of. That if you come up with an expression for the amplitude of the sine and you want its power, you just take that same value and square it.